Year 2000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They call Japan the land of the rising sun. They're not lying, man. It's only 6 o'clock and it's almost completely sunny out.
I'll never win in this state. Power, speed, and technique. I have to start all of my training over from square one or I'll never beat him. All right, maybe I overpacked. No way. It'll be good for me.
Almost all fights are won by those who can eat the most. Just give me 1 month. That's all I need.
Nobody told you that you face the truth alone. But you got the power to begin. Let yourself wander. Let your spirit find the way. Reach for the power from within. You got no reason to let the people keep you down. Stand up and fight for what you are.
Alright guys, you see this place, it's called Cafe Veloce. They have the cheapest coffee. We're gonna go to Family Mart though to get some chocolate. Snickers, $1 now. The coffee at Cafe Veloce is good and only costs $2.50 for a large. Guys, this is it. This is called Akihabara Electric Town. Covers about a mile and 2 or 3 blocks, and basically one of the great gaming centers of the world. Time for another coffee at Cafe Veloce. This was about $5 for a coffee and a sandwich. So far today, I've spent about $15 on coffees and food. It's still too early. The card shops aren't open yet, so I have a lot of time to kill. And I was just hanging out in this coffee shop eating some food here. So far, we're up to about 1,500 calories already today. Maybe actually more, 1,800. Not bad for early morning. All right, guys, I just took the cards, dropped them off. This card shop over there on the 8th floor. They're a pretty big card shop. I've done business with them before. Some of my cards actually went up in price a lot. I've been sitting around my, so I might actually get some decent cash for the cards I submitted. I gotta wait 3 hours before I get the cards until 2 o'clock. So yeah, I think I'm optimistic I'll get a very good price. In fact, some of those cards I actually bought from them a long time ago. So yeah, we'll have to keep it posted in a few minutes. 3 hours from now.
Hey, look at that.
Guys, we're gonna go for some lunch or dinner, depending on how you look at it. Behind me is a pretty good sushi place. I think it's a chain, but they got good stuff. I just want to show you how cheap the prices are, though. That's rice, egg, and tuna for about $6. This is all like salmons, sashimi. It's like $7. Look at that, $7. Salmon eggs. They got grilled stuff too. You get grilled all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna eat here, man. See here, beer is like $2. That's like $2. About $1.50. I got the. This is cheaper than the rice bowl places. I got the miso. It's like 60 cents. And I got the salmon sashimi rice bowl. About $7. Hey guys, if you haven't figured it out yet, Japan's probably going to be a lot of eating and drinking, a lot of coffee and a lot of food. I like Japanese food, but the food's pretty cheap, and you know, it's great, but the hotels aren't cheap. What up, guys? Well, it's still waiting to go on 2 o'clock to finish that deal. Hoping they give me a fair price. Give me any problems, because I don't want to try to sell that stuff somewhere else. But man, the jet lag's hitting hard. I probably walked 10 miles already today. Actually, it was 6.5 miles I walked today. But I'm on my 3rd coffee, about to go on my 4th, because I have to try to stay awake till tonight. And it's just like shutting, my body's like wanting to rest and like shutting down a little bit. But maybe if, you know, I just drink 2 more coffees, maybe I'll be good to go. Oh, I see a Cafe Veloce too, down the way. You can see that's the Cafe Veloce. That's where we get our coffee from, and Wi-Fi. These coffees I've been getting have copious amounts of milk and sugar, which adds to my calorie count. Stay tuned for the end of the video, and I'll tell you how much money I spent and how many calories I ate today. Now we're back at the card shop. These are some of the cards they're buying. You can see these are the prices they pay. All you have to do is just bring these cards to them in person, and they'll give you this money for these cards if they're in good condition. My order is complete. Now he's ready to pay me cash money for my cards.
So please time. Let's check together if this cash. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, yes, you're welcome.
Alright guys, big victory. I got more than I expected. A lot of those carbs were actually worth a lot more money than I thought they were, so I got a nice chunk of change there. Sorry for the bad audio. I need to start using a mic, I think, vlogging outside, but I got like 1,300 Japanese yen, about $1,000. Not bad.
The doors on the left side will open. Please change it for the Jewel Line, the Marunouchi Subway Line, and the Chiyoda Subway Line.
One more meal before I go to sleep. This is a big noodle dish with 1,000 calories, I'm guessing, 500 grams of noodles. And you kind of dip it into that sauce. It was about $7 or 1,000 yen for this. Okay, let's talk a little bit about my expenses and what I ate today. As you can see here, I had 3 large meals. I ate quite good and only spent about $20 on food. All that food. A sandwich, a Snickers bar, large noodle dish, 500 grams of noodles, a large sushi rice bowl with miso soup, and a large beef and cheese rice bowl. So altogether, that was about, with the coffee, that was about, I would say close to 4,000 calories, which is a lot, but, you know, we're trying to eat a lot of calories because we can do more stuff and exercise more in the future. As far as expenses go, I thought it's very cheap. Like, I was eating decent foods. I wasn't scrimping, and I only really spent $20 on food. And I also spent $10 on coffee, which also is a pretty big expense, but I had a lot of coffee. I was trying to use that to help beat jet. I won't be drinking so much coffee in the future, maybe just 2 cups a day or two things a day. But yeah, that was, coffee can be expensive too. But I did get some calories out of the coffee because a lot of those were iced coffees with sugar and milk. But altogether, I think the food and drink is very cheap. That exchange rate drop is a lot different than what I used to be. It's made the food and drink a lot cheaper. All right, guys, we made some money, man. So I had some magic cards to sell, and I got some camera gear still to sell yet, which I may or may not sell much of it. Depends what kind of price they give me. But at least we got some money, and that was what I wanted to sell most, was those cards. I don't want to carry around magic cards. But yeah, man, I can't believe they changed the Japanese yen. It used to look so much cooler. It's still cool, but I love the old Japanese yen. Here's an old, I don't know, they're changing the Japanese yen around, man. But tomorrow is probably going to be a slow day for me, probably a rest day, relaxation. You got to kind of take it easy when you first start traveling. You got a lot of time to travel. You don't have to go crazy right away, So, but it's right now. Today is Halloween, and Shibuya had like these famous Halloween parties previous years. This year and this year and move that camera around a little bit. This year and last year they're canceled. I heard they're canceled. A very credible YouTuber said they're just canceled now, and there's still probably a bit of partying going on. But right now it's raining right now. It's raining and cold, and it's gonna be raining all night tonight, according to the weather forecast. So I'm probably not going to go out. I'm going to probably stick around here for a couple more hours before I go to sleep. And hopefully I get a good long sleep, because I had a ton of coffee. And I really haven't had much sleep the last few days. It's all been intermittent because of the, just flying and this and that. So hopefully I get some steady sleep, That's actually the best way to beat jet lag, is when you get a long duration of sleep. Could be anywhere from like 12 to 16 hours. I've had times where I slept 16 hours straight because your body is just so tired. So hopefully that happens tomorrow. And then if that does happen, I'll wake up and be refreshed. I'll probably go do something. If I, I'll do something. But I will make a vlog talking more about the financial situation, breaking it down, because it's kind of complicated with all of these different factors. I don't even know how much money I have, but I know it's not much. But I got I got to break it all down and do the math, and I'll share that with you guys because, why do I talk about money? It kind of really affects what we're going to be doing in the future. Because let's suppose, I hang out in places like Japan and maybe some expensive countries at first, and I spend quite a bit of money. But I still have some money. Then I go to Thailand and I spend more money. And YouTube not making much money. So, very little money coming in from YouTube. So I'd basically be in a situation where I'm pretty much broke and I gotta go live in a fan room in Bangkok or Pattaya. So it's not the end of the world if that happens. That's just our fallback situation. But we don't have to go live in a fan room. We can keep traveling if things go well. But we have to kind of break down the situation and kind of plan ahead. Just like a business has to have a good assessment of their financial situation. So do some travelers. They have to really keep an eye on things. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you later. Peace out. Be on the lookout for day 3.